All right. So last time we met, we worked on balancing equations. And we finished this one up. And we're going to do a little practice one right now. Okay? We'll practice on this equation here where we have CH4 plus oxygen gas reacting together to form carbon dioxide and water. Okay? So, why don't you tell me what we have to do to balance this equation?
We need to get another oxygen.
Well, first, we make a list of the elements on each side, right? So what elements are on? Yeah.
It's calcium,
Carbon.
and hydrogen, oxygen.
All right, very good. And on the right side, hopefully it's the same. Is it the same on the right side?
Yes. Carbon, oxygen, and hydrogen.
Perfect. So how many carbons on the left then?
1,
How many hydrogens on the left?
4,
Good. How many oxygens?
2,
2. Very good. How many carbons on the right?
1,
Hydrogens?
2,
2. Good. Oxygens?
3.
3. Okay, so what do we want to change first?
For the left side, we want to add a 2 in front of the oxygen.
Okay. If I put a 2 here, how does that change my list?
That makes oxygen 4.
4. Okay.
Then you want the carbons equal out. You want to add a 2 in front of the H2O.
Okay. So how does that change things?
That makes hydrogens 4.
Okay.
That makes oxygen 4.
4.
And now we're done.
We're done. Looky there. All right, very good. Carbon doesn't change. Very good. You did an excellent job. Now, if you make a mistake, it's easy to start over, right? You just rewrite the equations, cross out the coefficients, and then you can always start over. So if you get frustrated, you can always stop and start over, and going back and forth is sometimes necessary. All right, very good. Let's look at a couple other examples. So here is a question, and we want to balance this equation. And this equation might look really hard. Does it look really hard to you?
Kind of, yeah.
It looks really hard to me. So I'm going to try to write it down on the paper for us. NH4 3PO4 plus BaC2H3O2 2 Ba3PO4 2 NH4C2H3O2. Whew! That is a crazy one, huh? Looky there.
Yeah.
So, what we would normally do, and this is one we're going to use for me to show you a trick, But what we would normally do is we would make a list of the elements. Can you help me make a list of the elements on the left?
Nitrogen.
Mm-hmm.
Hydrogen.
Uh-huh.
And
P is phosphorus.
phosphorus. Oxygen.
Oxygen. Ba is barium.
Barium.
That's what you do to a dead chemist. Did you know that? All right. What's next?
Calcium.
C. Yep. Good. Carbon.
Carbon. And
Hydrogen and oxygen we already have, right? So this is what we would normally do. And then we would make another list over here. NHPOBAC. All right. But man, and then we would just start putting numbers. Now this is the spots right here where our coefficients can go. Okay, so that's where we would be putting our coefficients. But let me show you a little bit of a trick here. If we instead, let me get this paper. If we instead of making a list of all of those different elements, if we look for clusters that are the same on the left and the right. Can you see any clusters or groups that seem to be the same?
yes.
Okay. What's one that you see?
NH4.
Very
on
good.
the right.
Yeah. NH4. And how many NH4s do we have on the left?
3.
3. Very good. And on the right here?
We have 1.
Very good. Good. See, that's going to make things simpler. What other clusters do you see?
PO.
Yep, PO4, isn't it?
Yeah.
How many on the left?
1.
1. And on the right?
2.
Very good. Any other clusters?
CHO.
CHO, where do you see that? Oh, yes, that's right. The C2H3O2, right?
Yeah.
Very good. How many do we have on the left?
2.
2. And on the right? 1. Very good. And then the only thing left is what?
BAs.
What does BA stand for? Barium, right? You bury them. That's what you do to a dead chemist. You bury them. Okay, very good. How many bariums on the left?
1.
1. And how many on the right?
3.
3. Okay, so now looking at these numbers, 3121, 1213, what would we like to do to balance the equation? Where can we put coefficients? What do you want to do first?
We could put a coefficient in front of BA.
Okay. Which side? The left side here?
Yeah.
Make it a
And
3?
yeah. But put it in parentheses so it doesn't use all of them.
Oh, you can't do that. Remember, you can't change the numbers down here because that makes it a different kind of compound. To balance an equation, you can only change the coefficients in front. But that's a good idea to put a 3 there. So how does that change our list here?
That makes BA 3.
Okay.
That makes 6 CHO.
Yeah.
C.
C2H3O2.
6.
Good.
And then
And those are the same, right? Okay, so now what can we do to help things better?
we could add a 3 in front of an H.
A 3 over here.
Yeah, NH4.
All right. 3 there.
That
What?
make NH4
Okay.
and that make CH2.
Uh-huh. 3 also?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Now what can we do?
We could put a 2 in front of NL.
This one here?
NH. Yeah.
All right. 2. That'll make this 2, right? And what will it do to this?
That make that 6.
6. Okay, so now we have 6, 2, 6, 3. Okay, good. Now what?
Can we change that number?
This one here?
Yeah.
To a what?
We want to change it to no, wait. Never mind. We want to change it to a 6.
6. Very good. So now that gives us how many of these?
6.
6. And how many of these?
6.
6. And looky there. 6, 2, 6, 3. 6, 2, 6, 3. Very good. So it's 2, 3, 1, 6. Fabulous job. Way to go. Okay. Last one. Whoops. 2, 3, 1, 6. That's the answer. Very good. And that's it. That's it for chapter 1. So you have so much experience that you've learned and things that you've gained. Good job. Way to go.